What if I told you that you could buy a house using your retirement funds? Now, I'm not talking about actually buying a house as a first-time home buyer, although there is a program for that, or there is a rule or whatever else you want to call it, but that's not what I'm talking about in this video. What I'm talking about is actually using your Roth in order to quite actually buy a house. Now, if you have a Roth IRA right now, and I'm only going to use a Roth for this example here, but if you have a Roth, the chances are it's through a brokerage account. And if you were to call that brokerage and say, hey, I want to buy a house using the money in my Roth. If you call your brokerage and say, hey, I want to buy a house to have as a rental in my Roth, their response most likely would be, great, what rental stocks do you want to buy? They'll redirect you back to the stock market and everything like that, because they don't necessarily allow to purchase a house under a Roth account. However, there's this really cool thing called a self-directed Roth IRA, and you might have to convert or roll over into that in order to make it work, or open up a new account called a self-directed Roth. The cool thing about the self-directed Roth IRA is that it actually opens the doors to what you can invest in. Whereas in comparison, a brokerage account, they're gonna mainly point to equities markets, stock market, so on and so forth, more financial that way, because that's how the brokerages make money, and they don't allow for anything else like collectibles, such as gold, real estate, lending, buying businesses, everything else that you can do under your self-directed Roth IRA. And you can buy using either the funds in your account or through what's called a non-recourse loan, meaning the lender doesn't have any repercussions, and there are some caveats to that. But if you look at it from the self-directed Roth IRA account and it actually cash flows and so on and so forth, it makes complete sense to do this. And a little refresher on Roth IRAs, that's the one that when you cash out after you're 59 and a half, you're not going to be paying income tax on the money that you take out. The other IRA is the one where you do get taxed on the withdrawals once you're 59 and a half. And the craziest part about it is that not a lot of people actually know that you can go buy a house as a rental in your Roth account. You just have to make sure it's a self-directed. Anyways, this is like one of the strategies just over the years I've been intrigued with lowering the tax liability on things, and doing a self-directed Roth IRA is a great strategy for the people that look at taxes the same way. I definitely recommend you looking into it because it's out there. And so anyways, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me.